Law 16. Use absence to increase respect and honor. Too much presence makes one ordinary, while absence creates mystery and value. Leaving at the right moment makes people appreciate and desire what they no longer have access to. This strategy applies in relationships, leadership, and influence. When you step away, admiration and longing grow in your favor. Transgression of the law. Guillaume de Boulogne, a troubadour in medieval France, loved Lady Guillerme, who reciprocated his affection. Seeking to test the joy of reconciliation, he abruptly withdrew from her, assuming she would react with anger. Instead, his absence only deepened her love, making her pursue him in an uncommon reversal of roles. This example illustrates how misusing absence can backfire. Instead of provoking the desired tension, Guillaume's withdrawal made him seem less worthy. Absence can enhance value only when used with precision. Too much distance can weaken one's position rather than strengthen it, leading to irreversible loss. Observance of the law. Deioces, a fair judge in ancient Medea, gained widespread respect for his wisdom. As his reputation grew, he withdrew from public service, causing disorder and chaos. The people, realizing their dependence on his leadership, begged him to rule, ultimately establishing him as their king. This example illustrates how controlled absence amplifies authority. By making himself scarce, Deioces created a demand for his leadership. When power is too accessible, people take it for granted. Withdrawing strategically compels others to recognize its value, reinforcing control and reverence. Keys to power. Presence attracts attention, but overexposure breeds familiarity and lowers value. The more accessible something is, the less people desire it. To maintain influence, one must master the balance of visibility, retreating at key moments to cultivate mystery and demand. In love and seduction, absence fuels attraction. When a lover becomes too available, the excitement fades. Pulling away strategically forces the other to crave reconnection. Creating a cycle of presence and withdrawal keeps emotions heightened and interest alive. Death itself proves this law. Once someone is gone, their presence is magnified. Absence allows people to romanticize and elevate one's significance. By disappearing for a time, a person can orchestrate their own symbolic rebirth, making their return feel like a resurrection. The economy thrives on scarcity. Limited availability increases demand and perceived worth. Historical examples, such as the controlled scarcity of tulips and fine art, demonstrate how deliberate withdrawal of supply creates inflated value. The same principle applies to one's reputation and skills. Great leaders understand when to retire. Overstaying in power leads to diminishing admiration and eventual downfall. The ability to exit at the peak of influence leaves behind a legacy of respect and mystique rather than contempt and exhaustion. Making oneself too accessible diminishes one's aura of authority. When people have to work to gain access, they value it more. Maintaining a degree of elusiveness ensures that one's presence remains an event rather than an expectation. Reversal of the law. Absence only increases value when one's presence has been firmly established. If a person withdraws before creating a strong identity, they risk being forgotten rather than missed. In the early stages of influence or love, omnipresence is essential. Only when deeply ingrained in someone's mind does absence create longing.